Indians may be targeted with phishing attacks? To understand this video, let us first understand what a phishing attack actually is. Let me explain this in short. Phishing is a cyber crime in which an individual or a group or maybe an institution is contacted via some sort of e-communication like email, SMS, or even phone calls by someone who appears to come from a reputable source. So you see, their main objective is to steal sensitive information like your login information, banking details, or even your credit details, etc. etc. Now, phishing is very common form of cyber attack. So I thought, why not make a video on it, right? In order to give you a basic idea so that your data can be saved from any kind of future attacks. There are various types of phishing attacks, but I won't get into those details in this video. So now what I'm going to tell is like according to the advisory issued by Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, there might be large-scale phishing attacks from North Korean-based cyber criminals Lazarus in the country, and they might be taking advantage of the present, the COVID-19 pandemic. For example, you see, one might get emails with subject like free COVID-19 testing for you or register for COVID-19 testing free, like something like that. And they might use malicious emails which seem like they are coming from local authorities which are in charge of COVID-19 testing, or like they seem or like total legit. For example, government has asked to look out for this mails coming from this one like ncov 2019 @gov.in. Yeah, see, it seems total legit, but as you can see in the screenshots, the government and even the SBI has asked its users to refrain from these, or like the emails might impersonate government agencies, departments, and trade associations who have been tasked to oversee the disbursement of the government fiscal aid or some other ones. So you must be wondering, like, what's their main purpose? Like, why? The main purpose is to guide you to fake websites where you may be deceived into entering your personal information, like for registering purposes in case of free COVID-19 testing, like I said, or uh, or even you may be asked to input your banking details and leave that. And no, it doesn't stop here. And those emails might contain some attachments that will lead to downloading malicious softwares in your system, ultimately creating a backdoor for those cyber criminals. What is a backdoor? We'll get to that in a minute. Like I said, what is a backdoor? So computer backdoors work in a similar way. That is, any unauthorized users able to get around normal security measures and gain user access. Now, cyber criminals can use a backdoor to steal personal and financial data, or maybe install any malwares and hijack devices. But yeah, remember one thing, backdoors aren't always for bad guys. Now, since you have heard so much about all these, you must be wondering like how do we know whether an email or something you are receiving or some sort of e-communication that you are receiving is legit or not? Like what are the red flags to look out for? So, coming to the red flags, the first and foremost thing is to look out for is the sender. If anything is suspicious, just don't open it. There might be a spelling mistake in the domain name or something like that. But yeah, if the sender seems like totally unknown, just don't open it. And the second thing is like you might see that like suppose those must be like those emails are like too good to be true. Just like suppose you get an email stating you won an iPhone, but the thing is, you don't remember registering for such an event. Or, like in this case, free COVID 19 testing. And coming to the third point, those emails include suspicious attachments or suspicious links. If you see an attachment in an email you weren't expecting or that doesn't make sense, just don't open it. Just don't. Do follow these things. There are high chances that you will be saved. And in addition to all this, the government has suggested users to encrypt and protect their sensitive documents to avoid potential leakage. Use some sort of antivirus tools, firewalls, and filtering services, and beware of spelling errors in emails and websites, and to not submit personal information to unknown and unfamiliar websites. Yeah, this is very important. Do not submit your personal information anywhere unknown. Yeah, and a very important thing is like to report any unusual activity or attack immediately to CERT India. CERT India is Indian Computer Emergency Response Team. Yeah, so I think if you follow these steps, there are high chances that you will be saved and your data will be saved, and stay safe. I think that's all for this video. I hope you liked watching this video, and if you did find this useful, please do like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.